Our worlds are in danger. To save them and the blah. Transformers Cybertron was the cartoon I grew up with when it comes to Transformers. It just was. I got up around 6 a.m. before school to catch some episodes of Transformers Cybertron, and I always wanted a Hotshot figure as a kid, and I never got one. My personal favorite Hotshot figure from the Cybertron line is the classic Hotshot, but I recently got around to getting the Cybertron Defense Hotshot. I still don't have Red Alert and Scattershot, but I do have Hotshot. And very recently, they released the Siege version of Hotshot for Transformers Cybertron, the Cybertron Defense version. And I'm very happy this exists because I love it, man. It is a repaint of Hound, yes. This wasn't a mold dedicated to Hotshot. It's a repaint of Hound. And if I had hindsight and I would have known this would have come out, I would not have bought Hound. Because I got Hound, I'm like, hey, he's cool, but he's nothing compared to Henkei Hound to me. He's neat. I'll put him on my Hound shelf, because I kind of have a little bit of a Hound shrine. Just a little bit, because I like Hound. But this mold, for me, Hotshot, is way more fun. Because, come on, it's freaking Hotshot. And we kind of saw this coming because the box art for the Siege Hound had Cybertron Defense Mode Hotshot's face. And specifically the helmet on it. So it was kind of a giveaway. Kind of interesting, though. But anyways, yeah, old versus new. Just kind of taking a look at the classic one versus the new one. First up, we'll look at the robot mode of the classic one. We'll see what's going on here. So, as you probably noticed, they're about the same size. The Siege one is a slightly shorter, but they're about the same size. I can definitely tell you when it comes to heaviness, this guy's way heavier. Because he has a lot more plastic going on. I mean, he's just chunk. Then again, he's a very simplistic guy. Very simplistic toy. So yeah, his details are really nice. That head sculpt's pretty on point. I mean, that's classic Cybertron Hotshot. Really digging that. Man, the Cybertron line was so cool. He does have a lot of little gimmicks and features for his guns. So he does have the flip-down kind of missiles on his shoulders, which I gotta say are really cool. He does have his little Bowie knife, which is really sweet. And if you don't want him using his little Bowie knife, that actually stores in his leg. Right there. Kind of like an inner leg sheath. Didn't stay in, but I swear that's where it goes. I swear. Kind of tabs in. Please tab in. Please don't. There we go. See, that's like an inner sheath if you want him to have it sheathed. Even though it's mostly just for transformation. But yeah, you can do that. I don't think he has anything for his shins, does he? No, it's just, there we go. But yeah, he also has that. And then, of course, he has the cannons on his shoulders. He can flip up. You can have him shooting at Megatron for killing him, and then he got revived with the Cyber Planet Key, which if you flip and put in, there we go, more missiles. So yeah, he replaces his guns with missiles. So if you're looking for just missiles, Cybertron Hotshot's your man. But if you're looking for more accuracy, you may want to go to someone else. So yeah, really cool robot mode, man. I'm digging it. It is just a nice, chunky 2005 robot. So for articulation, he kind of has this shimmy up for the shoulder, so he can kind of shrug going, if you want him to do that. But he does have kind of a swivel and a hinge there. He only has a slight, sort of crappy elbow bend that doesn't really go far unless you really want to push it. No bicep swivel. He does have the head swivel, of course, as I showed before, as well as the cannons that can move up. Nothing at the waist. His hips can move forward. They can move, that's in and out. You get what I'm saying. They move out, they move forward. They also move back. He also has these hip skirts, kind of gun to me. I appreciate that. Also has a knee bend, but no thigh swivel. And he kind of has an ankle tilt, sort of, but it's really just for transformation. So, articulation on this figure is pretty simplistic. Not a lot going on. But that is Cybertron Defense Hotshot. Pretty cool figure, man. I like it. But honestly, I'm not going to lie, I don't like it as much as the Siege one. The Siege one is just way more fun to me. It just has a lot more going on, in my opinion, when it comes to just being a fun action figure. So the head sculpt on the Siege, pretty on point. Definitely the Cybertron Defense design, so you can tell it's Cybertron Defense Hotshot. Really dig that head. I just dig this guy in general. The colors. These colors are spot on, man. They nailed these colors. He comes with some guns. He comes with the same guns Hound had. So you do have the Hound shoulder cannon, which I don't put on his shoulder anymore because I don't want to. I often put it on his arm because I think it looks cool on his arm. And you do have the drum from Hound as well. Kind of like it being there. You have a lot of modularity with the guns. You have this gun too. One thing I found I've done, I kind of put it like that, and then I have this drum on that handle, almost like it's like an ammo drum. And then I maybe have him hold this like that. I've done that before, so it's like a longer gun. One thing I like doing, I like having this mounted on his shoulder. Then you can take that drum, and you can either have it back here as like a drum, or I like saying drum a lot. Or you can put it on the other shoulder, and I actually think it looks really cool. Kind of like a little missile, kind of like the other ones. Hey, that's cool. And then you can have this. It's almost like a handle. And I have gotten him to hold it, but I'm not going to get him to hold it like now. But he has like this shoulder-mounted cannon. Just looks so cool. So yeah, he is pretty much a repaint of Hound besides a new head sculpt. Or old head sculpt, if this is the head sculpt that the artist saw for the Hound box art. Man, really cool sculpt. You can see really retains a lot of the details from the Cybertron Defense figure. Same colorations, same kind of look. Just kind of seeing them side by side there. Not a lot of kibble, which I really appreciate. Pretty nice, concise backpack. Of course, he is compatible with all the Siege stuff. So let's just say take this blast effect from a certain massive robot. And then you just kind of have him like, oh, I just got shot. Or you can have him like, oh, I just got shot here. Or you can have him actually shooting. Ooh, that's interesting. So yeah, I like that. You can also have all the weaponizer guys attached to him. Hey, that's cool. This doesn't do anything. Doesn't come with him. It's over a decade old. Yeah, no cyberplanet key. Yeah, let's transform these guys. But first, we need to go over the articulation on the new one, because let's not get ahead of ourselves. So, head is on a ball joint this time around instead of a swivel, which I appreciate. The shoulders are definitely more mobile on this guy. He has a bicep swivel. He has an elbow bend that goes further. He has a wrist swivel, which I appreciate. Even though I'm surprised his hands are blue instead of silver or something like the original. But hey, whatever. He does have a thigh swivel. He does have up there. He has a nice knee bend. And he has tilt at the ankle. Hooray. And he also has a waist swivel. So definitely more articulated. I've gotten this guy kneeling, doing some cool kneeling poses. I love this guy. I really do. As a Hotshot fan, as a Cybertron fan, this guy's sweet. And I can't wait to put him with my leader class, Cybertron Prime. So, like I said, let's get done transforming him. Let's transform the OG boy first. This is not going to take long at all. So, just straighten the arms, push them in, lift the arms up, and then... Oh, wait, you got to do some with his head, right? I transformed this guy once, and I'm like, hey, it's cool, and then I just kind of put him on the shelf. You got to flip the head. You have to hinge the head up like that. That's what you got to do with the head. So then you get the arms in, and then, hey, we're almost there. And then hinge that up. Just hinge it up. Tab the feet in together. Push in the legs. And then position this however you want. Personally, I like having it back a bit. And boom, there you go. That is the, oh, let's not forget the feet. There we go. And there is the vehicle mode for Cybertron Defense Hotshot. Let's just say it's pretty cool. Definitely not the greatest, but it's pretty cool. He has extra little missiles in the front of the vehicle, so he's definitely armored up. He has this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure what that's for. I'm really not sure. Of course, you can still use the Cyberplanet key feature in this mode, since it's just, you know, based in the turret. You can just have the missiles coming out. You can't have the missiles from the shoulders, unfortunately, because now they're below the vehicle. Not really anything else. He has minicom ports, so you can put minicons on him if you want. Pretty cool. Alt mode. You can see he has a Cybertron Defense logo right there. Really chunky toy, though. He is chunk. He's very chunk, and I like him. I do like him. But the new guy, man, the new guy is just a little cooler to me. I just dig the new guy. So, anyways, let's transform the new guy. So, where to begin? Ooh. So I'd usually untab the arms, and then I just kind of lift the top up. Then you want to get that right there, tab it in right there. Just got to tab it in. It's kind of tight, but hey, whatever. It's all good. Then you get that flipped, Then you get that flippy flooped, and then you floop, and then you got that, and then you take the arms, and you're like, whoa, let's put the arms in, buddy. You got the arms in now. And then this is where it gets crazy. You take the legs, and you're like, whoa, what just happened? Yeah, it's one of those cool guys where all 4 of the wheels end up on the legs. I don't know why, I always love when Transformers do that. Animated Ultra Magnus. That guy. I love how he handles his wheels. I also like how the animated Voyager Optimus does it. So it's cool. Little shout out to those guys. And then let's get this tabbed in there to the sides. He's a really fun figure, man. I definitely enjoy this figure more as Hotshot than I did Hound. And then the last thing you want to do is get these arms oriented. And then they do tab in here. I do have one of the tabs on one of the sides right there, as you can see. And the arm will tab in. But the other side, I think they mirrored the part instead of giving me like 2 different ones. It's just the same thing on both sides. So that arm doesn't tab in, but thankfully the hinges are tight enough it doesn't really matter at all. Then you tab in the back here. And there you go. There is Cybertron Defense Siege Hotshot in his vehicle mode. And you just get his guns on him. I personally like having him right there along the sides. Then the drum. He's got a little dedicated spot for the drum. Why wouldn't you put the drum in the little drum spot? Then there we go. Definitely Hound's vehicle mode. Definitely not the same thing. You know, it's not going for the same thing. But I like it. I definitely do. Definitely feel the weight difference in the vehicle modes. But I gotta say, man, transformation-wise, they're both pretty cool. I enjoy them both. Vehicle mode wise, they're both really cool. I really like this vehicle mode. You don't see a lot of these armored vehicles in Transformers. But then again, the Siege Hound mold just has a really cool vehicle mode, and it rolls nice too. It rolls really nice. This guy also rolls really nice. So, I mean, they both get good roll points. Honestly, if I gotta pick one, I'm gonna pick neither. I'm gonna go with the actual Cybertron Hotshot, the original one. But out of these two, I would pick him, definitely. I just like the more articulated robot mode. The robot mode is way more fun on him than it is on him. Even though I do love him, I do enjoy having him, especially since Cybertron is my childhood Transformers line. But I like him, I really do. With that being said, I'm going to end this review, this comparison of Cybertron Defense Hotshot. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know which one you prefer. Let me know, are you going to get the new Hotshot, or are you happy with your old one? Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my social media links down in the description below. So it's my P.O. Box address. Have a good day, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Ta-ta. Adios.